haters can't see me. I'm flying in stealth.
Tell the people who you are.
My name's Cobra, previously known as Cobra Man. I'm just basically the first East Indian American rapper, singer, and owner of Venom Plaque Records, LLC, a rising indie label out of the Midwest, here in Illinois.
Alright, how old are you?
I'm 23.
How long you been into music?
I've been into music all my life, but I started getting serious with it, actually tampering in this field about 4 years ago.
Alright, where you from, like where you grew up at?
I grew up around Orland Park, but the origins of it, my father was from Burma, and my mother was from India, in a small quaint village of Tamil Nadu.
Alright, how did you choose the name Cobra Man? Like, what's the history?
Well, the history between Cobra Man and everything, first off, my name's Arjun, and as for the record, Cobra was chosen because in India, cobras are actually looking as a scene of dominance, as well, it's respected because it's like dominant, and this is what they put everything. So my goal personally, I chose the name Cobra Man originally, was because I was spitting hard lyrics and rhymes and certain punchlines and everything that were always way too turned up, and people liked it that way, so I just stuck with that. But for governmental reasons, I chose it to Cobra.
Alright, we spoke a little bit the other day about you had to change the spelling of your name. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Right. Well, yeah, getting your name registered and everything, copyrighted, because there's so many things out there. Like, you could search all over the internet, and you could be posting up your name as something, but, you know, for less confusion and everything, when you look it up on iTunes, Amazon, or different things like that, you want a name that won't cause you problems later on. As for reasons of anybody causing any lawsuits in the future for any difficulties. So that's why I had to change it to Kobra.
Okay. Alright, you have a unique sound. How would you categorize your music?
I would categorize it as unique, fusion. Definitely a fusion, because I would tamper into everything, not just rap, hip-hop, trap music, rock, you know. But there's many, many different things, like just many genres blended together. I mean, I could get into the reason why it's that way. I mean, the reason why everything's that way is because I tampered with so many things in my time that when growing up, that's what you literally had to do if you wanted to be serious about this music business.
So how do you feel about the state of music today, like radio, music videos? How do you feel about what music is today?
I really feel that, I mean, artists really have an opportunity, as for like rap artists or like hip-hop artists, if they break into the mixtape scene first and then drop singles after singles to build their buzz. As for the radio, I would say internet really is the way to go for right now, till they build their buzz big enough to really attack the radio constantly, because it takes quite a chunk to attack these radios, and I really didn't. Like, how I attacked the music game, I didn't even get my things played at a club or nothing. I had one way on everything. And first thing was first, making good music and getting it mastered out, and then putting it and spreading it on the internet.
Okay. Sounds good. Kind of goes to my next question to ask you. What makes you a successful artist and sets you apart from the rest?
Not dependent on anything. Not dependent on anything, and don't have my own manager. That's what really sets me apart, because as a creativity, as an artist, I have to look what is it that next level I can do to really get myself out there. Otherwise, if I start like how I first started, I'm going to be ended up sleeping in the car, cooking up a can of beans with a lighter and everything. So I don't want to go back to ramen noodle and everything. So if you're really looking at everything, you gotta constantly set yourself apart and look at opportunities and be optimistic. It's faith.
Okay. So what's your inspiration? I understand you don't want to go back to the ramen noodles. Right. What drives you? What's your passion? Why are you so passionate about music?
I'm passionate about music because I would kind of say it's my outlet. It's my outlet. And, you know, I mean, though I have a lot of problems, I use the creativity of the problems I have instead of talking it out or this or that to explore the side that I never thought I had before. And I just put it on paper for everybody to have a good time. That's my only role, to make sure people have a good time. You know, I want people to have fun with this. If you're all serious and everything, then you're not really going to enjoy the moments that you really have.
How long does it take you to create a track? Like, what's the process like? What's your process?
Process is, well, whatever it takes for a person to relax, that's first. Second, I mean, for me, it's hookah. I gotta smoke a lot of hookah. So that's my first process. I wake up with it, I go to sleep with it. But second thing is, you gotta really just zone out listening to music and different types of things. And when you have inner emotions and things to keep it honest and put it on paper, you put it on paper. And then you slowly spruce it up till you really feel you have something you want to put out there for everybody to see. It's practice.
All right, what do you think people should know before listening to your music?
That it's always going to be something different, unique, and too turned up. Something always is expect the unexpected. I might be doing something that be on some DMX, Waka Flocka type mode, or I might be doing something on some Nas level. Or there might be some things that be singing. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but just always expect the unexpected.
Okay. All right, what's your support system like?
The support system mainly is 25 different hustles that I have to do to keep going at what I do. And to keep going at the promotional process and everything that I go to.
Okay. What's your ultimate goal for your career in this industry?
Make an impact, leave an impact, be remembered as the first East Indian American rapper, and just push people who are under my label to their next level so that they could make changes and everything, be different and creative.
All right. Is there a deadline or a breaking point for this goal, or you just keep pushing it?
I'll just keep pushing it because I love it. If you don't want to go back to a certain point, all you can do from there is just keep pushing things. And just stay happy about it and keep faith in God and just keep pushing to the maximum. That's it.
Okay. Another question I'm sure a lot of people are interested in. What's networking like for you as a West Indian artist? You know, in a city where most showcases are dominated by African Americans.
Right. First, I could honestly say it's blended. It's a fusion. Yeah, the fan base is very broad. So I can definitely say that it's always different. That brings me back to my first point. Expect the unexpected, because nobody knows what I'm going to bring to the stage. They just know that it's going to be some party stuff or things they could just rock out to. And so I guess it's just have fun with it.
All right. What obstacles have you faced during your career?
Lots. I think the thing that makes me the strongest is I'm not afraid of anything. And I refuse to be afraid of anything or say no to anything at all. Like, I remember when my stuff wasn't able to be played at the club, so we made our own club. We drove down at least about 10 cars to Route 60 Old Route 60 in Dwight, Illinois, and we made our own club with 10 cars and high beams on a private property. And then I was standing on the back of a truck, rapping and everything, with a microphone, blasting the music on maximum and everything. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got in trouble and everything eventually, but at least we were able to create a little hustle out of it and spread through the internet that way. And that created a certain revenue for us to eat.
Okay. What stations would you like to hear your music played on?
Would definitely be interested if any of my music could be played on 92.3. Yeah, 92.3 or 106 in Park or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How does your culture influence your music?
A lot. It just reminds me that a lot of people from my culture are afraid to make their next move. So it reminds me that I gotta be that leader to really put it down for everybody, because if people are afraid to make movements and afraid to make things to step out of their circle and branch out, how are we expected to grow to that next level? How are we expected to survive? With everything set and with everything being the way it is, the economy and how everybody is, how do you expect to evolve yourself to the next level when you're grouped up in some small local idealism?
Okay. Do you ever receive like any negative feedback?
Oh yeah, of course. But at the same time, you can't let that get you down, because as long as you're eating, the next man is eating, and your family is doing okay by you doing something and making changes, I really can't see what's the negative feedback out of that. Because then after that, you're not having problems, you're not kicked out for no apparent reason, and no bias is happening in between. People are alright. So when people are unified and okay, I don't really see the problem. So I just ignore it.
Okay, what Chicago artist do you think you collab with, or would you like to collab with?
Out of a lot of Chicago artists, really, I'm willing to collab with anybody that's willing to just keep it real and kick back with me.
Okay, what advice would you give up-and-coming artists? Like, what would you tell them to help them out?
Don't believe anything anybody tells you. Don't believe any deal anybody tells you. And just believe in yourself. Keep your faith in God. And when you see that money in your pocket, you're doing all right. Just keep at it. Keep working hard. And push yourself. If they don't play your music at the club, make your own club. Your own house parties. Your own everything. Don't ever turn down and think you can't do it. Because you can. You just gotta keep faith.
Okay, and finally, gotta ask you, how you feel about the work of ksblissmedia?
He rocks. He be doing all the filming for my stuff, and he be rocking out here with us, and he be coming on the party bus and turning up with us. So I think ksblissmedia is the shit. What up, everybody? This is Cobra, and also this is the Venom Army. We're well connected here from Inglewood to Harvey World to everywhere all over the map of Illinois. You know what it is. It's M Gang in the building. APR Connect. You know, we have nothing but love for everywhere, and we're trying to push things to the maximum possibility. Trying to take over like no limit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it is what it is. And so we could say there's a lot of things in life, but I can honestly say, brush all off the politics, and we're coming here to take over. At the end of that, I'm the first East Indian American rapper, put it down, owner of Venom Records,
Cobra,
and I don't give a damn.
VPR.
Hold on. Go ahead and raise up your motherfucking name. See this motherfucker try to say, how many motherfuckers can do it like this?
Right. I believe it.
Oops, I'm gonna block that shit. For y'all can't even see it like that. Shit, we ain't at the bottom, motherfucker. We riding at the top. Take that motherfucking camera up there. Oh yeah. Motherfucking how we doing it. Oh yeah. Shout out to ksblissmedia.
All about my business, baby.
You dig?
And we're going to the mountaintop, so I mean, it is what it is. And with unity, we won't fall. Divisions, our watches break, but with unity, we stand as one and we take over.
You, Cobra, talking to you. You ain't never heard of Cobra, man. You ain't never heard of Future the King. You ain't never heard of VPR Records. You ain't never heard of AAMB.
Hold on.
Y'all need to get on that.
Hold on. Strike your ass, nigga.
All about my business, man. AAMB in the building, man. VPR Records in the building, man.
VPR.
Ready to do this. 2WA MOB Veronica.
Play games with lame. See this cancer get you steamrolled. Every watching beast like a motherfucking peep show. I'm pure uncut on the mic. Kilo, your hustle don't add up. Look like you might need a reload. We don't. They fabricated, but I'm authentic. Them hoes did in, but now I'm all in it.